Hello, my name is Laura Druger, and I am the National Membership Chair for the Wright Administration. I'm very excited to present this webinar to you, Weaving the Support of a Membership Committee into Your Chapter. When one weaves, there are two types of threads which are used. Did you know that the warp thread is the longitudinal thread that is strung on the loom, whereas the weft thread is woven crosswise through the warp thread to create the fabric? If we compare this to our chapter, the chapter officer responsibilities and tasks are like the warp thread, and the membership committee would be similar to weft threads. They can weave their task in and provide support. Just as there are many patterns that can be woven, there are many ways that a chapter can utilize the assistance of a membership committee, and that is what we are going to explore in this webinar. The aim of this webinar is to show how these weft threads of membership can be woven in a manner to support your chapter. The membership committee can provide support to the chapter regent, first vice regent, and second vice regent if you have one, the chapter registrar, the chapter treasurer, and many others in your chapter, such as the chaplain, the sunshine chair, or your committee chairs. There are other persons in the chapter who are also providing support. However, the focus of this webinar is on the role of the membership committee. Keep in mind, there are many ways to do this. This presentation is going to give a comprehensive look with a lot of ideas. Many of these are probably already happening in your chapter, but may not have been thought of as being part of the membership committee's role. A chapter may want to start simply with a couple of these ideas and add more over time. Get comfortable with weaving in the membership committee first. After all, a weaver usually doesn't start on a complicated heddle loom. They probably started with a project on a fixed frame with a simple pattern. For me, it was the potholder loom. As you look at the selections of the membership weft threads, you will find that there are three primary categories. The first is related to recruitment activities, where the focus is finding and bringing in new members to DAR and your chapter. The second thread that could be woven is the thread of engagement. With engagement, you are creating opportunities for your members to become involved in a DAR mission area which interests them. The third thread of membership focuses on member retention. Retention activities include implementing practices that are aimed at keeping members interested in DAR. Let's begin where our members begin, as prospective members. The recruitment thread is designed to support prospective member outreach. With this model, the membership chair and her team may be the first point of contact. It starts by connecting with a prospective member and welcoming her to your chapter. Share with her the activities that your chapter is involved in and invite her to participate. The chapter corresponding secretary should also have the prospective member's contact information. That way, she can send future communications and invitations while the prospective member is working on her application. It is critical that prospective members have the opportunity to learn about DAR. The three mission areas of promoting historic preservation, education, and patriotism should be shared with her. This would be a great discussion to have over lunch or a cup of coffee. Making a very personal connection is ideal. Through these interactions, you will begin to weave her into the chapter by forming relationships and getting her engaged. As the committee members communicate with the prospective member, they will learn more about her and her interests. The more that is known about her and she the chapter, it will be easier for her to jump in seamlessly as a new member. The Prospective Member Database, or PMD, is a useful tool for the membership chair. It is designed to be a place to record information about the prospective member. This includes notes about her interests and engagement with the chapter. Make a note that she was invited to the next meeting, or a note that she is interested in cemetery restoration, or what her occupation is or was. This will be helpful as she tries to find her niche in DAR. When the membership team initially meets with the prospective member, it should be explained that the chapter registrar or volunteer genealogist will be assisting her with her application. It's okay to share some basic information of the application process. By basic information, I mean describe that the application process involves documenting her lineage from her to a patriot who provided support to the American Revolution. Just saying this could be daunting to a prospective member. Reassure her that she will get help along the way. It is often helpful to give an example of how the documentation works. For example, a birth certificate links to the next generation by naming the parents. What and how much is shared is something that should be worked out between the membership team and the registrar in advance. The previously mentioned coffee meeting could include the registrar and other chapter members too. However, it is important to balance the information being shared. We do not want to overwhelm our prospective members. Everyone needs to know their role and the meeting's purpose before getting together. The membership chair should be someone different from the registrar. The two roles weave together as warp and weft threads. The primary tasks of each are different. A chapter registrar's primary responsibility is to work with a prospective member on her application, doing lineage research and preparing the application and documentation, where the membership committee works alongside her to introduce the prospective member to the many aspects of DAR and the chapter. The previous slides have been focused on the direct contact that the membership committee could have with the prospective member. Members of the committee also can provide support to the chapter and its officers in the activities which they organize. The membership committee can be part of the planning and implementation of prospective member workshops. In addition to working on their lineage, this is a great time for prospective members to learn more about DAR. The committee can act as hostesses and talk with them about the chapter's activities. As the chapter welcomes its new members, the membership committee can play a role in preparing for the new member welcome ceremony. Beforehand, they can make sure that the new member is invited and has all of the important information. Many new members want suggestions on what to wear. The chapter could have a member dedicated to preparing a gift for her. At meetings, the membership committee can make themselves available to be greeters. Someone should be there to meet the prospective member, introduce her to other members, and find her an optimal place to sit. Greeting all members at a meeting should be part of the chapter's regular routine. Many of the tasks mentioned in this slide could be delegated to one or two individuals on the membership team. Quite often, there is a great pride when a person takes ownership of a specific task. Don't be afraid to ask. Just like a good weaving project, it takes time and effort to implement the tasks effectively and efficiently. Those involved need to have good communication and a process with defined tasks. With time, the roles will become more natural and defined. To get there, all parties involved need to work with an open and cooperative attitude. Nothing is cookie cutter about this. Each prospective member is unique, so it is important to know when to be flexible and adjust. It is natural to get caught up in the task at hand. Keep the objective at the forefront. A member-centered mindset is essential. As we welcome our new members, it is important that we help them find their niche in DAR. Each new member is a new thread in the tapestry of your chapter. The membership committee can help guide new members so that they are woven in smoothly. The new member will be suddenly presented with a lot of new information. The chapter may want to have a new member workshop or meet with her to share all about DAR. This is a great time to show the new member the resources such as the member's website, the Daughters Online Community, and any state or chapter websites or social media groups. Take time to highlight the committees and where to find more information about them. Spending time with your new members will benefit both them and the chapter. As the membership committee works with prospective and new members, it becomes natural for the committee members to have a feel for the interests of the chapter members. Perhaps there are some common themes or threads of interest that could be woven into the chapter's goals and plans for the year. This insight could be helpful as programs and activities are developed. The support of the membership committee can also come in the form of encouragement. Members often need encouraged to participate. This includes promoting events at the state and national levels. There is great merit to having social events outside of scheduled meetings. Daughters have an opportunity to really get to know one another and establish relationships. The friendships garnered in DAR are valued by so many. Those chapter interests might give some ideas for social events. This is another area where the membership committee can weave in their support. Member retention starts with the first contact that you make with a prospective member, but it doesn't end here. It is important to make early connections with your prospective member, but the same level of effort should continue throughout the membership lifespan. All too often, we front load our energies and do not maintain the foundation that was built. Securing the threads which are woven is important. We need to have a plan for reaching out to those members who can't attend meetings or may need a little extra support. Everyone feels good when they are celebrated or recognized. Take time to recognize members' DAR milestones and achievements. This often can be done informally through a social media post, in a chapter's private group, or in the chapter newsletter. A personal note is a great touch. Have a welcome post for new members. Celebrate DAR anniversaries and congratulate a member on an approved supplemental. As an organization of volunteers, it is very important that we acknowledge the good work being done by our members. Take time to celebrate the great things happening in your members' lives. Celebrate birthdays, promotions, and other exciting life events. It is only natural for a member to feel more connected when she is recognized and celebrated. The membership committee can help facilitate this. Membership renewal is not solely the responsibility of the chapter treasurer. It should be a collaborative approach with the chapter leaders working together to make sure that treasured daughters are retained through their payment of their membership dues. Throughout the renewal season, the membership team can assist with its promotion, provide understanding to individuals, and help reach out to those members who haven't responded yet. As your chapter begins to implement this model and weave in the use of the membership committee, you will begin to see that this is a very collaborative process. The tapestry of chapter members working together is beautiful, and it is unique for each chapter. There are many resources available to you. The membership committee's webpage is filled with ideas and resources. Join the conversation in the membership community in the Daughters Online community, or the DUC. This is a great place to ask a question or get ideas. The library is stocked with helpful resources. Your state membership chair may be able to guide you. The National Membership Committee can be reached by emailing membership@nsdar.org. We hope that this has given you and your chapter some ideas on how to weave the support of a membership committee into your chapter. Thank you.